Will be celebrating the Army's 250th birthday. It'll feature a military parade through our nation's capital.
But the day will also be marked with protests across the nation.
In North Carolina alone, there are expected to be more than 60 demonstrations. You see them mapped out on your screen here, with many of them happening in our area.
WBTV's Jason Puckett explains how law enforcement are preparing to keep everyone safe.
Well, that's right. These protests are being represented by the organizers as sort of counter demonstrations to what's supposed to be happening in Washington, D.C. tomorrow. One of them will be right here in Monroe, downtown, just off the old courthouse here. We're told they're going to start over by a Confederate monument over here and do a sort of lap around central downtown area. I'm going to show you some footage here. This is part of what's called the No Kings protest, held at thousands of sites across the country, including Albemarle, Concord, Waxhaw, Monroe, Davidson, and Mooresville. On their site, they call it a, quote, nationwide day of defiance and say they're, quote, taking action to reject authoritarianism, end quote. Now, we reached out to police in several of these cities to ask about their preparations. In Waxhaw, the town sent us this statement, quote, we are committed to protecting everyone's First Amendment's rights of free speech and to assemble peacefully. We are equally dedicated to ensuring public safety. Similarly, Monroe police told us that, quote, our duty is to protect the entire community, residents, businesses, visitors, and demonstrators alike. They also added that, quote, anyone who breaks the law or disrupts public order will be held accountable. Now, organizers have called for these to be peaceful protests across the country. As we mentioned earlier in the week, the No Kings website actually says folks should come prepared to be peaceful and not bring weapons or anything of this sort. For now, here in Monroe, I'm Jason Puckett, WBTV on your side.
Jason, thank you.